lot darker than Lights. So how was the writing process like for that?
It was different from Lights just because Lights was a bit more just me kind of writing very sporadically, whereas Halcyon was just feel like it was all the songs were meant to be next to each other on the same record, whereas Lights could have just been, you know,
Anyway.
songs from anywhere, yeah. But you know, that Lights was my debut album, and it was it completely reflected me at the time as a person, kind of a bit confused and all over the place, and like I was definitely a lot more immature and naive than I am now. And I think Halcyon, it's darker, but it's also kind of a bit more peaceful. Like I was saying before, it just feels like a more kind of focused thing. Just feels like I knew what I was doing a bit more, I think. And also just, you know, working with a different producer always ends up with a different sound. I think I'll always make music that's a little bit dark, but I always try and keep something hopeful in there as well.
Do you think that these days musicians, it's like a prerequisite for musicians to be controversial?
I just think that it's a very good question. I think that with all art, you know, I think when you've got someone who's creative, you've also got someone who can be quite unpredictable, or I don't know. I'm just speaking from my own experiences, really. You know, with art comes definitely a lot of I don't know. You only have to kind of read the stories of artists in the past, and I guess rock and roll, and I don't know. There's so much I can say about this, but I suppose I feel like maybe sometimes people feel like they have to be to kind of to keep in with that kind of, I don't know, rock and roll thing. But I've only ever wanted to make music. I never imagined myself being a famous person or someone who attracted controversy. If I ever did, you know, I wouldn't like try and cover it up, but at the same time I don't go out there searching for it. Yeah, I could write an essay on this, obviously I love talking about it, but yeah, I haven't got much time.
Your song Lights actually spent more than a year on the Billboard Hot 100. What do you think is so appealing about that particular song, and are you still afraid of the dark?
Yes, I am. Still afraid of the dark. I don't know why. I think I'm just scared of everything. So I don't like sleeping in complete darkness. So a lot of people couldn't do that, you know. I feel like people just like get woken up by the light and stuff. I'm kind of used to it now. I've never really known the appeal of that song. I like it and I really enjoy performing it, but I don't know how it became such a big song. I really don't. I mean, it's I would definitely class it as an electronic pop song. But when I wrote it, I had no idea that it would become what it did.
Anything could happen.
Yeah, exactly. Very good.
Okay, so if you're not a singer, what would you be doing if you weren't a singer?
I think I would have done something in acting, in theatre, or I would have been a personal trainer, because I really like writing and teaching people how to work out. I've done stuff like that since I was about 18. I've just always loved. I try and do something every single day to keep my body in shape, but it's really hard actually on tour to keep a good routine. I'm tired all the time, and I don't want to feel tired all the time. If anyone knows any good like things that stop you from being tired all the time, please do let me know. Yeah, but even when I sleep, you know, I feel
Tired.
I feel tired. Yeah.
Have you tried acupuncture?
Yeah,
that's supposed to make you.
Yeah, I did once for something else. I kept getting headaches, and I was really worried and paranoid that, I don't know, there's something wrong with my brain. But actually, I think it was just sinus stuff
Okay.
from flying too much. Yeah.
The first time you heard your song on the radio, any of your songs, like the first time, where were you? What were you doing? How did you feel? Did you get out the car?
I actually was listening to radio in my auntie's house in Hereford, and my uncle actually taught me a lot of stuff on guitar, folk guitar, and so I was glad to be there when my first song came on the radio. I think it was on Radio 1, I think. I might be wrong, but it was very cool. I still freak out when songs on the radio.
Oh, really? Till
Yeah.
today?
Yeah.
Do you scream and shout, or do you keep it all in? And you're like, okay, I'm cool.
I'm
or-
like, no, like, obviously I play it cool. Like, you know, if it comes on, it's like, you know, like, in my
inside you're
head,
like
like,
Okay, awesome.
K-pop being such a big thing in music now, so have you ever thought of collaborating with any K-pop stars?
tell me some K-pop stars, please.
Psy.
Psy, yeah.
Girl Generation, Big Bang.
Cool. I love K-pop. I really do. I saw Psy perform in LA, and I know how like he has like one big song in worldwide. I mean that's an understatement, but I enjoyed his whole set so much. I was like, literally, I enjoyed it so much. I also have a friend, Blood Diamonds, who he loves it too, and he started like producing music, and he lives in LA, but I want to work with him and do something like that. I don't know, see what comes out. But like I said, I love making so many different kinds of music. I guess it's my voice that stays the same.
Throughout your career, what has been the most craziest thing you've done apart from performing for the Royal Couple?
That has to be the craziest thing I've done. I've performed for the President, I performed at the Nobel Peace Prize ceremony. I still now am doing the smaller shows and the bigger shows. Like, I never know where to place myself ever. I feel like everything I do is crazy. Just being here is crazy to me, because I remember when I first signed a record deal and when I met representatives from labels from all over the world, and I met representatives from Asia, and I remember them saying, when are you going to come, and I just didn't know, and now I'm suddenly here, and it's been brilliant.
So we read somewhere that when you got the call from the palace, you were running, I think.
I was on my way to the gym.
So
Yeah,
tell us
don't
about
worry.
that, because you didn't know who was calling you when you got the call.
I had a call. I'd already had a call that was anonymous, and I don't like answering anonymous calls for some reason. So I got my other manager to answer it, and he said, "Oh, can I leave a message?" And they were like, "No, thanks." I just put the phone down, and then the next time I was walking to the gym, I think it was all very cool, like very like I don't know. Like the fact that they didn't leave a message, or they just said they'd call back another time, and they did, and like I just think it's really cool, like yeah, like very secretive, yeah. But I just had a call from someone saying that there was gonna be a person coming down to my rehearsals. I think it was just a representative person from Buckingham Palace. Yeah, but I could tell just by the way they spoke and their manner that it was someone special, or it was to do with something special. Yeah.
I'm gonna say two names to you, and you can choose to answer this one or not. Jeremy Irvine. What's going on?
Because you're so shy. How do you know? I find it so funny.
He's on your Twitter,
Instagram.
no?
Yeah.
And your Instagram?
Yes. Yeah. What do you want to know?
Is there anything happening between the two? Because he is hot, so well done.
Yes.
Okay. Is there going to be an album or maybe a song about him in the future?
I don't know.